What's up, everybody? This is Corey Mills with CM Records. Right now I'm going to show you how to connect your StudioLive 32 to FL Studio. Someone has asked me this question in the comments of my last video showing how to connect it to your computer to get it working with your interface as an interface with your digital audio workstation, your DAW. So today I'm actually going to show you how to do this, how to pair it with FL Studio. The first thing you want to do is, you already know, to connect your Ethernet cable here. I'm using a laptop to your Ethernet port here on your computer. It may be on the other side depending on which computer you're actually using. Connect your USB cable to the port here, to whatever USB port you have on your computer, right? And the next thing you're going to do is, once you have that done, you're going to open up your universal control software, which I've already done. But you could also do this here. Press this UC nut button here, and you will see that you will be able to select Mackie Control Emulation or the HUI Control Emulation for Pro Tools. Logic is the Mackie Control Emulation here. FL Studio used the Mackie Control Emulation, whereas you wouldn't have to use this for Pro Tools. So select your option. After you're done, it's here. What you're going to have to do is self-assign an IP address, and then click apply. You can click dynamic, but self-assign it. It'll read the IP address that's connected to your computer already, and then it's going to assign a systematic IP address from your board to your computer so that they can talk to each other. And once you do that, I'm going to open up FL Studio 12 here. I have 20 as well, but this is for the sake of video. And let me DAW mode it here and turn these microphones off that are in here. I'm going to, let me hold this better. I'm gonna click over here, the options, go to MIDI. This interface is going to pop up here. You see how StudioLive main, all of these, the outputs and the inputs are going to show up. Make sure that you turn these things on, right? Turn them on and set them up as you can see them here. I have a couple of things right here, but you got your extensions 1, 2, and 3. Your main, your extension. All right, so start from 0, 8, 16, and 24 if you have the 32 S or the 32 regular. Make sure you do the same thing on your input and outputs, right? Same things here. And then, if you don't see it, just click refresh device. But you should be able to see it if you set this up before opening FL Studio. But if you open FL Studio before, click refresh device, and then go about setting your port numbers here. After you do that, just go ahead and close FL Studio and reopen it up. But at this point, it should be able to read, as you'll see. If I move one of these here, this goes to 1 through 8 here. If I move here, you can see on the video there's a little black spot there in the line, but you see. And you see the others here are moving because it's 1 through 8, 9 through 16, 17 through 24. You have 25 through 32. They're all working systematically, or let's say simultaneously, because they're imitating the ports here. And because FL Studio 12 does not, I would say, register the main and the extension sections by themselves. So the main and the extenders, you've got a main, then the 3 extenders, right? It doesn't recognize them by themselves. It uses them simultaneously. So what you'll have to do whenever you want to use channels 1 through 8, and then let's say 9 through 16, you're gonna have to go here, 1 through 8, And whenever you want to go to 9 through 16, you're going to actually click next button. All right, next. See, insert 9 through 16, and you'll still be using these right here. And as you use these won't actually move because these are still 1 through 8. All right, see, watch. All right, and you're still looking up there. But if I was still to do here, it would still be in the 1 through 8 range. All right. So you can just consistently go down with this button. So 17 through 24 and 25 to 32. But you can consistently go down as well. 30. You can consistently go down because what this has, I think 100 tracks in 12, and then 125 tracks plus the 4 bus in the 20 in version 20 of FL Studio. So I hope this right here, it explains how to actually connect. If you have a problem, let me just go through these steps one more time, okay? Let me get out of DAW mode. I'm gonna click UCNet after connecting these two to the computer, and I'm going to select Mackie Control Unit or Emulation from this drop down here. Click. All right, I'm gonna self-assign an IP address to talk to my computer, whether it be a desktop or laptop. And then I'm gonna open FL Studio. I'm gonna select options. I'm gonna select the MIDI option. The MIDI option here. I'm gonna make sure I turn these on, the extenders, the main and the extenders. And then you select your ports 0 through 8, 0, 8, 16, and 24, because the number starts at 0 or whatever. You can do 1, 9, if you so choose. And then do the same thing right here for your inputs, so your outputs and your inputs. And if you open FL Studio before connecting your mixer, select refresh device here. And then, if you have an issue, just restart the program, close it out, reopen it, and then you will be ready to go. Yes, you select in and out of DAW mode. So this is analog DAW, digital audio workstation. All right, you all. Thank you all, and I'm glad to have shown you how to connect this.